Shalom, Israel. Good morning. So, I told you last night that I would do a little tour before we break all the way down to go back home. So, as I said last night, I'm going to give y'all a little tour. I'm in the tent. Now, we kind of revamped it because we did move to a different location in the campsite, but this is about what we do. So I'm gonna do a little tour, and hopefully you guys could glean something from it. It's not much, but you know. So happy Tabernacles. Hold on, let me switch this camera. Oop. Okay. Shalom, Shiloh. Okay, so that's the door that you come in. And my Lord's gonna come over here and tell y'all about this tarp that's like kind of over it, because it was very windy. So they had the tarp really tightly compact on top of the tent. This is our little twinkle lights for when it gets dark. Shalom, beautiful. And we had a queen size, but when it got really cold, we borrowed someone's twin, and we let another couple use our queen size bed. But basically, my Lord bought these little mattresses that fold up. They actually fold up like in 3 parts, and we use that with the cot, nice sturdy cot, and you know, got your little sheets. And Lord's will next year we'll do a better, like kind of better pillow, because these are kind of like the cheapy ones. They're kind of rushing this year. But so that's our little twin size cot. Let me back up. Okay, got the covers. It was really cold a couple days ago, so we gave one single brother one of our little comforter sleeping bag things. So we left with one, and then we had two large fleece what's that called, covers. This is for like when we go back home, really, for the car. And whoever knows me knows I keep like at least one fleece cover in the car because I get cold with the AC and everything. But yeah, so it's just my little jacket coat. It's my scarf for my neck when it gets cold, because the sun is out right now. But okay, so that's our little table. Excuse the junk. But that's the AA and AAA batteries for the headlights when it gets cold. Water, because you want to stay hydrated. Excuse the Hershey's. I had a little chocolate rush. And I think this was like a little radio my Lord was listening to as far as for the weather. He was like Noah this Tabernacles, telling everybody it was going to rain and get windy, but a lot of people didn't really believe him. But oh yeah, you like try to label your stuff. Shalom, Captain Palu and Azel, sorry, and Ozera, shalom. Most High Christ bless you. Baria, shalom. Eliza, shalom. Zahira, shalom, y'all. I'm just doing a little tour. So this is like, before you put all the stuff in the tent, we kind of just spray really good this fogger thing in there to get the kill the little bugs that's probably left, and leave it for like 10 minutes before you put your stuff in your tent. These are hot warmers, toe and hand warmers that I bought very cheap, like 10 cents a pack. Last year they had a sale at Walgreens, so I just racked up like a bag of these, and we gave a lot of brethren some of them, and it worked out very well when it got really cold. But these are probably done. But all you do is shake it for like 15 seconds and it activates, and it gets hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. And you can hold it in your hand. And then the toe ones look like this. You just kind of, it has a sticky thing in the back. You just stick it in your sock somewhere, and your toes get nice and warm. Oh yeah, we're still getting it in, Cat Palu. My Lord's coming. I don't know what he's doing. Let's see. He's over there somewhere helping the house of Shimron break down the little outdoor kitchen we had. I'll go over there in a little bit. And that's a little garbage bag I'm about to put. Oh, yes?
Show them the outside of the tent and how we tarped it.
Okay, I'm about to come out. That's the fan, just in case you get hot. It's like battery operated. That's our propane heater. It gets so warm. I love it. And the propane is back there. I'll show you when I get out. That's my Lord's backpack. That's garbage. I mean, not garbage. Dirty clothes. So ew! A fly was about to go in my bag. Okay. So I normally pack like at least 2 of these garbage bags in my suitcase for dirty clothes. So okay, so that's the little bed. Our House of Shimon has the queen one, the queen mattress like that. Yeah, so it's really nice and comfy and cozy and stuff. So little twinkle lights on this side. I usually have these open for the duration of the tabernacles, but I closed it because we're actually packing up. So there's a lot of room under the cot too, so you can always slide stuff under there. This is extra bags for our toilet, because I don't like to walk all the way to the bathroom when I have to pee in the middle of the night. So that's our little, you know, grandma and grandpa toilet. There's nothing in there. I just cleaned it out, but I use it for like pee. So you have a little kitty litter that soaks up the liquids, and you basically put it in there when you like. Okay, so basically I would put that like bag. I have a bag of bags. I like took a stack from Walmart. Oops, sorry. I took a stack from Walmart, and we already had some black bags. I use the black bags to kind of conceal the yellow that goes through, the yellow pee that goes through the light.
Hey,
yeah.
Let me give y'all a little bit of advice. Buy insoles for your shoes when you out camping. I didn't, and I suffered for 3, 4, 5 days straight.
Oh.
Yes, I love these insoles I have on right now. Yeah. I'm happy. Best thing you could do for yourself.
I'm about to go out there in a bit, Lord.
Is this garbage?
No, you can keep that one there. I'm about to put the kitty litter in the black bag. Yeah. So yeah, that's the kitty litter. This actually lasted us 2 tabernacles, I believe. We've been had this, and it's just a little bit left. See, but you just sprinkle in there before you do your pee, and then do your thing, and then you sprinkle more after you pee and wipe yourself. You sprinkle more, and then you could get maybe 2 to 3 peas in there, depending on how many peas you do, or you could just, you know, take it out every bag if you have enough bags. Every time you pee, you just switch the thing. So we have Lysol, of course, you know, before and after you do your thing. I'm about to actually Lysol around it just in case before we collapse it and pack it up. And then of course you got your toilet tissue, got your hand sanitizer, okay, you got your paper towel. That's what I use to like Lysol everything. You got your kitty, and you got your stack of bags. I'm gonna put that in the back somewhere. Okay, I don't know what this is. Oh, that's that came with the tent, so it's like a little divider, because when it got really cold like a couple days ago, we used that to divide half of the tent to kind of keep the heat on this side when we were sleeping. So that worked out nice. Oh, and if it's windy, right, you want it, because a brother had an accident, so if it's windy, and when it was windy, he had one of these too, and the wind from this basically pushed it down, and he had pee in there, and it was a terrible situation for him. So so when I heard that, I came in my tent and basically pulled it up a little more, you know, so that when the wind was blowing, it wouldn't what's it called, drop our pee or whatever we had in there. So yeah, you just want to pull that up. And you know, ventilation is always there. Ventilation, you just put that down. We didn't have a lot of ventilation this time around, because we put the tarp, this thick, I think 20-foot tarp around this tent, and kind of Brother Shimon and my Lord folded it really nice so the heat would stay in nicely. So yeah, on the floor we have like these thick what's is called. I wouldn't say it's a carpet. I forgot what it's called, but this is actually what my Lord and I use around our studio to insulate the sound. So we had 2 extra ones. So we took that and we put it on the floor. So, because, you know, the ground is gravelly and stickers on the ground already and stuff like that. So you don't want to walk on a hard surface. So yeah, we had 2 of those and we put that like around the cot. So like wherever the cot was, we didn't really put it under there. I think that's the cot holder under there. So there's a lot of space under there too. You could slide stuff in there. And then we have this little thing. Don't know what it's called, but we use it to kind of, if we have to quickly get something in the tent, then we'll just, you know, put our boots on this instead of putting it on here and have stickers all around. And then you could leave a little space here too if you want to come on this side to get, oh, sorry, yeah, to get, like, we use this side if we gotta, you know, tinkle real quick. Yeah, I say tinkle. So yeah, we got no carpet there. And that's my little shoe. It's a little wet here because we had our shower slippers here, but I already packed that up. That's the top to the toilet. And that's really it. Oh, you got your wipies, of course. Yeah, fully fresh and so clean. And then, I think this was our sleeping clothes and like sweaters and stuff. And this was the actual outfits for my Lord and I. And I think that's it for the inside. And Lord's will next year, I want to make it more comfortable and color coordinated. We kind of just roughed it out this year and just, you know, focused on enjoying, you know, the feast and everything. So I'm about to put my little shoes on, show y'all outside. Okay. I'm gonna use that black bag. I think it's like extra bags for the toilet in there, and I'll put the kitty litter in there. That's the bag for the tent. I think we're gonna bring this tent back because we want to get a tent that actually lasts a few years. This is kind of just a last minute, but we're gonna spend a few hundred on a good tent that we could use for a few more years to celebrate Tabernacles. So yeah, my Lord, you want to explain this tarp situation? It's a little pit.
Yes,
nice.
yes.
Look at the lake back there. So nice.
For all you newbies out there, I was just joking. All right, so what do we do here? Let me clean. Thanks, man. Greasy. All right, so what you do is you take the tarp. If you're gonna be in the cold, you seal off all the vents. So you got to tarp it down. So we sacrificed this tarp. We actually put holes in it after we put it down and tied it up. And these stakes are the best stakes you could get. These are the ones you want. You want these. All the other stakes, I can't pull this out. All the other stakes suck. These are what you want. These long pins. Get these down good into the ground. And then we tarp it down, covered up all the vents. It still breathes because, you know, you can still lift it and the air still get in somehow. So it's not like it don't breathe. And once you cover it up and you throw in that little propane here, it's gonna keep you warm. Really the air is what messes you up with the cold. And that was really it. You know, we tied it down on the sides, left a little slack right here to be able to lift up. But we didn't leave it. Oh, another thing is when you use a tarp, you want to run the line through the rivets, through another rivet, because when you tie it down by one rivet down, it'll eventually rip off like this, right? Because, you know, you see how it could just tear through. So you don't want that. So when you string it through the loops, it has more to hold on to. And you always want there to be a little play, a little bit of movement. Because if it's too tight, it'll break. And the same thing. This is Shimron's idea. Just run it around, straight down into a pin. Kept this here. You funny. Yep, and that's what we did.
Is that okay? Go to propane. I like that thing.
What?
With the propane for the heater.
Yeah, the propane. You showed them a propane heater?
Oh yeah, I saw the heater.
Yeah, the heater, and then you get a 12-foot line. You get one of these 50-pound propanes at the gas station, and if you keep it on low, it should last about 4 days, 5 days. But if you put it on high, it'll probably last 3. No, wait. No, a good full one should last 5, 6 days on low. Right, but if you put it on high, you lose a day or two. That's that. And then over here, we got our kitchen set up. Right now we're packing, getting ready to go. We got to get out this park today. And our sister's over here cooking it up. So, since we talking about camping stuff, this is good to have. You see this right here? This is an 8-gallon, it's called the Reliance. It's an 8-gallon water tank. And it's good because it has this spout. So once you open this, let some air in, you get water. See that? And if you use this to shower, you can run a bilge pump inside of it, and you get about 20 minutes shower with hot water, and it's resilient to hot water, so you can put boiling hot water in it, and it'll work. Another thing I recommend everybody has is this bad boy, one of these camp stoves. You know, it doubles as cooking, and you can heat your water up in it. That's hot water right there. You got that water boiling. See the fire? It's a 3,000 BTU fire right there. And boil water quick. Let's see. You can see that. So you got the water boiling. Pour it out of the nozzle to whatever you need. And then anybody goes camping, y'all need a Jemima with you and a Shimron.
Yes. Hallelujah.
You want to survive properly. she cooking up the corn tortillas. Can you show them that brisket again? The brisket is still alive from yesterday. Look at that. Good Lord. Oh, she put moisture back. Can't forget the jalapenos. Jalapenos. I need an education on the different jalapenos. She sent me to buy something and I got something else. Serranos. My New York self don't know. Yeah. Oh, well, I have 2. I use these for video when I shoot music videos and stuff, but these are good because they have the USB chargers. This one's been fully charged since we got here. It's down to 4% and we're leaving. So over one charge, we charge our phones. Let's see. Avio said, so we going the whole 8 days next year.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I'm down. I'll do it. 8 days. You heard that, Shimron? 8 days.
All praises.
We'll do a month the year after. Yeah. And then you get one of these.
Show Jemima's washing machine.
Oh, so yeah, so Jemima put together a washing machine. So you got your detergent and a bucket with a plunger. And you just push that bad boy up and down, and you straight.
Oh, look, this big old dish detergent came in handy for like a lot of dishes.
Yeah, but we had an outdoor kitchen, so yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if you just camp, you don't need this much. But
Degreaser.
yeah, that's good to have. And that's gasoline for the water heater. Another thing is, if any of y'all gonna do a toilet, the best thing you could get is kitty litter. I know everybody's like, ew, kitty litter.
The one
But remember, if you have a cat, you got kitty litter in your bathroom all day anyway. And, right, and basically what this does is it if you look here, it has auto control. So basically what it does is when you use the bathroom, it absorbs all the moisture and water and anything that creates scent, and it kind of covers and creates like a clump. Doesn't mean you gotta scoop it out, but you just take the baggie out and just toss it. I mean, it still comes in handy, especially if it's freaking storming rain and you in your tent if you gotta use the bathroom at 4 in the morning or 3 in the morning, you're gonna wish you had a little toilet in your tent with some kitty litter in it. Trust me. And then another thing is, if you want to get clean water out these hoses, right? What you do is this white hose is rated BPA free for drinking water, and then you have it run to one of these RV filters, right? So if you look at it, it creates it has carbon in it, and it's meant for high flow, and it lasts 3 months, or I think 500 gallons, and it tastes like what? Pure regular tap water. So we ran them through 2 filters because we had, we were feeding people and stuff like that, so we double filtered it. Actually, I was gonna do 3 filters, but the side was like, damn, that's overkill bad. So, but this is great because we use it for cleaning, and we can put water in a pot and boil it, drink water, and all the water's coming out nice and filtered through this thing right here. And these are cheap. This is about $25 for the pack. You get 2. Right. Oh yeah, the shower. We didn't set that up. Doesn't mean we didn't shower. We just didn't set it up.
We used to showers though.
Oh, okay, yeah. We'll show them the cooler I put together. All right, y'all. So check this out. Word. We made the brisket and Deacon did not show up. I can't believe him. He turned his back on the brisket. All right. So this cooler. Hold on. Open the whole thing. Yeah. So I got this cooler used on Craigslist from some Edomite, and then I took it and I bought foam insulation. It's like a thick piece of foam. It had like some silver on it. From this, I got this from Home Depot, and then I got this flex tape, which is like so I got 2 layers on it. So I have the foam in the background. You can see the foam. There's a thick foam piece, about a 1/2 inch. And then I had another piece of bubble. It's like a bubble wrap, and it has this insulation on it. It's like this silvery stuff. And then I used flex tape to tape it wherever I needed to tape it to. So I did that throughout the whole cooler, right? See, I lined it, taped it all together, did the bottom also. And then on the top, I had to cut like fitted pieces and then do, so the top, this is actually the foam, and then this is the bubble wrap on the side. And once I did the whole thing, when it closes, and I don't put ice in this. What I do is I put frozen bottled water in the bottom. So at the bottom, you take the frozen water bottles and you line them in the bottom. And then everything that goes in the freezer, you gotta have it frozen. Anything meat, all that stuff on the bottom frozen, and all the other perishables on top that you don't want to be frozen. Then what happened? The mistake everybody makes with their coolers is that every time you open the cooler, you lower the temperature, right? Every time you open the cooler, you bring up the temperature, you bring it up, right? Because you're losing that cool air. So this one's good because it has this little compartment on the top. So when I did this, I put the foam here also, taped it down. So now, whenever I want to get like one little thing out of the cooler, and I gotta open up the whole cooler and bring the temperature up, I just pop this little sucker up, just like that, and I just go grab what I need. I need some hot dogs, close it, and we're done. And that's it. All right, so this comes in real handy, and it should. This is a 7-day cooler. Reality, it gives you about 4 or 5 days, maybe less, but the installation gives you an extra 2 days on there, a minimum, maybe more, depending on how often you open up the whole big door. Oh, my favorite sausages. Oh gosh. Yeah, no, it's okay. No, they can't share that with everybody, because then they'll buy them all up and then I can't find them in the stores. No, I'm joking. So that's it. I don't know what other little trick stuff that I could show y'all. You know, get you a nice sweater like this. This is a nice shirt. Ooh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's it. Now we about to enjoy breakfast and hit the road. We got to get out of here. We done stood the whole 7 days of Tabernacles out in the woods. At least I can say I did it once.
Oh, crazy.
You know?
beautiful.
And Deacon, if you trying to do the 8 days, I'm ready, bro. You saw my cooler. I throw an extra layer of something in there and it'll give me another day. We good to go. You know what I mean? Shoot. I got a washing machine out here and all that.
Oh, praises. Yeah. Let me back up so they can kind of see. This is just one part of the park. Let me back up. That's our little car and U-Haul. So this is what it looks like from afar. So that's our little spot. They already broke their tent down. My Lord's about to break our tent down. I think I showed you everything in the tent. I mean, the only thing maybe I could show you how to turn the propane on. It's definitely recommended. I'm about to go eat some food now, but let me just show you. Little outdoor kitchen. We didn't use this table just to hold stuff, really. Yeah. So, for those that just came on the live, I did a little thingy for the inside. Oh, you see that? Hold on. You see that gray compact thing? That's our queen size bed that we started off with. But now we're using a little twin because we let them use it because I believe their cot, something happened to their cot or something. So, so that's the propane heater. It's not on, but you just turn it and you click it a couple times and the fire will rise up there, and then you could put it, we had it mostly like on low, but when it got really, really cold, like frostbite cold, we did put it on heat high for a little bit. So yeah, so that's that, and that's it. So that's our little tent, our little cot and everything, little toilet. I'm about to wipe that down or knock it down. And our little fake carpets, and that's really it. So now we could kind of use this as a guide, because I actually want to do like a thorough list, because I never did one. We kind of just wing it and kind of keep everything in one spot in the garage and like buy as we go. So to kind of save money, I'm just gonna do a thorough list and try to get things that last not just the 1 year for Tabernacles, but maybe a few. So that's what we're gonna do and invest in that. And because we stopped doing the blow-up beds, because every year we're buying a new blow-up bed because it would either break and stuff, and even we use our little queen size mattress for the what's that called, for the guest room as well. So that's like a double thing that happens with that. Oh, those lights, those are battery operated. Yep, I just stuck the battery part in the flap in there. Yep. But yeah, so all praises. Shalom, brother, and Nico. You took your braids. I sure did. You know, those braids was going through, sis. I think I bought the wrong hair. So I just took them down. I think last night I took them down. But let me show you how beautiful it is. And then I'm going to go, okay? So, I'm going to jump down here. Got some geese over there. Oh, there was like a lot of them earlier. But yeah, it's a nice little lake over there. The stars were beautiful last night. We had the fire going. And, yeah. That is it. So Lord's will, maybe next year we'll do maybe a little more thorough tour. We'll show you how to do a fire, because I never did one before, and I think I learned this year, so maybe next year I can do a fire by myself. But it's beautiful. All praise to the Most High. You know, He's teaching us just wilderness lessons and rehearsing the righteous acts. So, and that's it. So Lord's will, I'll talk to y'all another time. Love y'all so much. Thanks for all the support. And we'll talk another time. Okay, we're about to pack up, eat, and head out back to Texas. All right, shalom. Most Saint Christ bless.